If you are an iPhone fan expecting the release of a Pro Max version of the iPhone 15 lineup in 2023, then you might be in for a disappointment. Reliable leaks suggest that Apple will introduce a new naming strategy for its flagship phones, and we've got all the details for you. Join us in this video as we talk about no iPhone 15 Pro Max for iPhone users, why Apple is making a shocking change, a change of name. As has been the custom of Apple, the new iPhone lineup will not be released until at least September of 2023. The company will officially reveal more details about its flagship phones at an official event next year, but several leaks have started emerging even months before the event. One of the leaks indicates that there could be a potential change of name for Apple's flagship phone, which means that there will be no iPhone 15 Pro Max. Instead, Apple will introduce a new iPhone 15 Ultra, which will bear semblance to the Samsung S22 Ultra. It has to be noted, however, that Apple is not changing from Pro Max to Ultra to match Samsung's naming strategy for its flagship phones. There are key reasons for this potential change of name, and we will talk more about them shortly. Reliable Bloomberg journalist Mark Gurman was responsible for leaking this information, pointing out that significant changes are coming. He indicated, based on Apple's current pattern, we can expect a revamped iPhone design next year, coinciding with the shift to USB-C and the potential of a new Ultra model replacing the Pro Max. Considering the several changes Apple has made over the past few years, it will not be a surprise if this change is realized next year. For instance, the company, in an attempt to diversify its products in the early days, introduced the S model to its iPhone lineup and followed it up with the introduction of the Pro and Pro Max designations to market its most advanced phones. The introduction of the Pro and the Pro Max started in 2017 as a replacement for iPhone XR, iPhone XS, and iPhone XS Max. Moreover, earlier this year, we saw the return of the Plus branding, which had yet to be in use since 2017. Branding, in fact, is a key factor that is driving the potential change in name from Pro MX to Ultra. More on that shortly. Why the change? Apple has officially made no statement regarding the potential change of name and the reasons behind it, and we may not get confirmation until a few weeks before the release of the products. However, Mark Gurman again indicates that they might give snippets of information through the newsletters. We will keep our eyes open on that and update you as soon as any information is provided, so make sure to subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so. But while we wait for the confirmation, there are a couple of reasons that might have influenced the potential change of name. Bigger changes, different name. As pointed out earlier, Apple usually makes such changes when introducing bigger changes to its lineup, and there is every indication that next year's flagship phone will be supreme. One such change will be the USB-C's introduction on the 15 lineup. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple will do away with its proprietary Lightning port in place of a USB-C on all or possibly some models of the iPhone 15 lineup destined to launch in the second half of 2023. This comes from added pressure from the European Union (EU), which is passing new laws to ensure all mobile devices use USB-C for its charging by the year 2024. Even more exciting is the addition of the Dynamic Island for the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus. The Dynamic Island feature, rolled out this year as a replacement for the notch on iPhones, featured only on the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. But reports suggest the entire 15 lineup will have the feature. There is also the expectation that the iPhone 15 Pro Max Ultra will feature a new periscope lens for the first time. It is believed that the phone will feature a periscope telephoto lens, which will help it get to more than 10 times optical zoom, compared to 3 times on the iPhone 14 Pro models. There is also the exception that the company intends to make a distinction between the Pro model and the Pro Max model. Since 2017, the aforementioned versions have been known as the Pro models, offering similar features, but Apple is expected to widen the gap between the two models. Lastly, this could be a move from Apple to rebrand its flagship products. The company this year released its flagship watch under the name Apple Watch Ultra. This gave it a clear distinction from other watches, such as Apple Watch SE and Apple Watch Series. The company has also introduced the M1 Ultra, further strengthening its claim to move away from the Intel chips that power its Mac products. After releasing the M1, M1 Pro, and M1 Max, the company named Apple's fourth system on a chip M1 Ultra. This provides an indication of the direction the company wants to move forwards. Talking about the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max, There are suggestions that it could receive some legitimate competition from Samsung's S23 Ultra when it is finally released in the early parts of next year. But it is also possible that it might not be a competition. For more details, watch our next video. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra versus iPhone 15 Pro. Not even a close match.